You probably think you're doing fine in rooms. You're polite. You thank people. You laugh at the right moments. You listen carefully. You're not cold, not dismissive, not difficult to be around. You do everything the social rule book told you to do. And you still leave certain rooms feeling smaller than when you walked in. That's not bad luck. It's not their problem. It's a signal you've been sending, and the terrible part is, the signal is coming from your politeness. The very behaviors you were trained to perform as signs of respect are the ones telling every room you enter exactly where you think you belong. Not at the top, not even in the middle, at the edge, grateful to be there. This isn't a mindset shift you journal about. It's 7 specific things you do in public things that look like good manners from the inside and broadcast submission from the outside. By the time you understand all 7, you will never do them the same way again. What's up, guys? The reason this lands so hard is because these behaviors are invisible to the person doing them. You don't feel yourself shrinking. You feel yourself being considerate. And that gap between what you think you're projecting and what the room is actually reading is costing you more than you realize. Start at the body. Before you say a single word, your body is already talking. And one of the loudest things it says has nothing to do with posture or eye contact. It's the nod. Not a single deliberate nod at something that earned it a continuous, automatic, rhythmic bobbing that runs the entire time someone is speaking to you. You think it signals engagement. The room reads pre-approved agreement. Your body is applauding before your brain has finished processing. And what the room takes from that is simple. This person's approval is free, so it means nothing. Sociologist Erving Goffman spent decades studying what he called interaction rituals, the micro-behaviors that silently establish authority in a social exchange. What he found was that high-status individuals exhibit what he called demeanor rights, the freedom to withhold reaction, to sit in stillness, to evaluate before responding. The continuous nod is the opposite. It's agreement issued before evaluation has happened. Hold the nod. Let your eyes do the listening. When something genuinely earns a response, give it once, cleanly. That single nod lands like a verdict. The second behavior happens with your voice. You fill silence. You make a strong point, and then you keep going. You add if that makes sense. You rephrase what you just said because the quiet after your first statement felt like rejection. Picture it in a meeting. Someone makes a sharp observation, pauses, then immediately softens it, explains it again, adds a caveat nobody asked for. By the time they stop, the room has forgotten the original point. They remember the rambling. The silence after a clear statement is not a problem to solve. It's the moment your words gain gravity. Sit in it. But here's the part nobody talks about. The third behavior feels like warmth. It's nervous laughter. Laughing too quickly at something mediocre because the person who said it outranks you. Padding a real opinion with a small giggle so the room doesn't think you take yourself too seriously. Research from communication psychologists at the University of Michigan suggests that audiences consistently rate speakers as less credible. When laughter functions as a social buffer, it signals the speaker doesn't fully stand behind their own words. When your laugh becomes automatic, the room stops registering it as a signal at all. Let the performed one die. Save the real one for something that earned it. When it comes, the room feels the difference. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. Because the next 2 behaviors feel like virtues. Checking your phone feels normal. Overthanking people feels gracious. But both are announcing something you didn't mean to announce. Your phone on the table face up, or gripped in your hand mid-conversation, tells everyone present that your attention has a competitor. In any exchange, the person whose focus gets pulled away is the person with less authority in that moment. Attention is the most honest currency in a room. When you reach for a notification while someone is mid-sentence, you've told them exactly where they rank against a vibration in your pocket. Then there's the excessive gratitude. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thanking someone for a meeting that benefits both of you. Machiavelli wrote that a wise prince listens to counsel, but reserves his judgment until he alone has decided. He was writing about political decision-making, but the same logic runs through every meeting you've walked into. When you flood someone with gratitude, before the conversation has produced any evidence of a favor, you've already issued your verdict. You've told them they're worth more than you, before either of you has said anything of substance. Walk in like someone at the table, not someone lucky to be near it. Nalini Ambadi's research at Harvard on what she called thin slicing showed that people form accurate first impressions in under 30 seconds, almost entirely from behavioral cues. One of the strongest cues she documented was asymmetrical gratitude, when one person thanks the other significantly more than the situation warrants. Observers instantly read the overthanker as the lower status participant. The frame locks in before the first substantive word is exchanged. Your gratitude built the ladder and put you on the bottom rung. Most people stop here. Don't. The sixth behavior is the one that exposes everything, and it happens in front of people who were already watching you. When someone important enters, your whole system recalibrates. Posture straightens. Voice shifts. Everyone who was in the room before that person arrived watched you switch versions, and now they know something you didn't mean to show. Your composure has conditions. Machiavelli saw exactly what this costs. He wrote that a prince whose attention can be diverted is a prince whose court knows he can be distracted. And what can be distracted can be manipulated. The mechanism is the same in any room. The moment your signal recalibrates for an audience, you've handed them the knowledge that your composure is available for rent. Hold still. The person who doesn't adjust stands out not because they're performing nonchalance, but because there's genuinely nothing to adjust. All six behaviors share a root. You are mirroring whoever holds the most perceived power in the environment. Your tone, your pace, your reactions, all of it calibrated in real time to the dominant signal around you. When you do that, you stop broadcasting. You become a reflection. And reflections don't command rooms. Sources do. The moment you hold your own frequency, your own pace, your own rhythm, other people start adjusting to you, not consciously, gravitationally. The room doesn't decide to orient toward you, it just does. Because you're the only one who isn't borrowing their signal from someone else. Here's why this matters right now. Rooms move faster than they used to. Decisions form in seconds. The gap between what you intend to project and what people actually receive is wider than most people ever stop to audit. These 7 behaviors stay invisible precisely because they feel like virtue. But what the room reads is a person who placed themselves below the table before anyone asked them to. You don't have to demand respect. You just have to stop announcing that you don't deserve it. Those are 2 very different things. And now you can hear the difference. If this hit somewhere real, like and subscribe to Vertex Vision. More of this is coming, and the next one goes somewhere most channels won't touch.